All right, guys, Wes here. Welcome back to Video Game Leaks. Today, we're going to be talking about some news regarding Starfield, as it's looking like the game might have been delayed again. Now, this is, of course, coming from Insider Gaming, and Mr. Matty plays by proxy, and it essentially says that we could be seeing another Starfield delayed once again. Now, as you guys know, Starfield is currently set to release sometime in 2023 after a delay that was set to have the game out by November of 2022, which would have put the game 10 years after the release of Skyrim. So what we know right now is the game was set to release sometime in the first half of 2023 from the previous delay, but it's looking like, according to the Defining Duke podcast, which they said on their podcast with YouTuber Mr. Matty Plays, he has heard from a quote trusted source who suggested that Starfield, which has been in development for many years now, has been delayed again, this time into the second half of 2023, which honestly would not be that bad of news, especially whenever you consider all of the games that are releasing in the first half of 2023. Microsoft is not going to delay this game so it has more polish. The delay would primarily be for marketing purposes and to have a solid launch window that's not really crowded against other big games that are releasing. Like, we got Tears of the Kingdom at the start of the year, we've got Spider-Man 2 releasing sometime in fall of 2023, and then Starfield, we just don't really know exactly when. It could still be this summer, but as of right now, we have no idea, which kind of has a lot of people believing, including Mr. Matty Plays, that the game will indeed be delayed again. He stated in the podcast, it's possible that Starfield could be delayed again, being pushed out to the second half of 2023 to allow Bethesda Game Studios to apply the finishing touches to one of the most eagerly anticipated games in history. The article then goes on to say that, in Matty's words, the source who has passed this information along has, quote, never been proven wrong thus far, but he neglected to offer up the name, according to Insider Gaming. Now, the article then goes on to say that it's a potential extension on the waiting game that we've already been playing, and for the most part, fans are happy to accept the short delay, particularly if it means that Bethesda can produce a game that is, by all accounts, already exceeding expectations. Now, this was from another earlier rumor that stated, from early playtests, game testers have stated that the game plays really well, and it's definitely exceeding expectations. Honestly, my biggest concern for Starfield releasing is that the game comes out and it's a buggy mess like Fallout 76 or other Bethesda projects. Now, I'm fine with there being a few technical issues here and there. With a game this big, it's almost a guarantee at that point. It's not like there's going to be zero issues in a world that big, but the issues cannot be game breaking. There can't be any crashes that are just completely terrible and immersion breaking issues. If there's some slight character bugs and scuffed creatures, I'm fine with that, but like I said, it cannot be game breaking. So as long as the game doesn't crash throughout playthroughs, then it will be perfectly fine in my eyes. With a game this ambitious that's been worked on for this long on a brand new engine, the Creation Engine 2, you would think that there would not be any issues at launch, but honestly, it's hard saying. Let's just hope that the Creation Engine 2 has not been aged already and it's at a point where they can scale it without it completely breaking the game. There's going to be 1,000 planets you can explore in a No Man's Sky style gameplay where you can be on one planet and then you can immediately travel to space, and then on your journey you can just go to another planet. That is the type of game this is going to be, and with it being a full-fledged RPG as well, it totally makes sense that they need a little bit more time for polishing. Maybe the previous delay that they gave it, they ran into more issues with the development and they needed a bit more time to improve things, or it could be that it's just a marketing reason where there's so many big games releasing this year, they don't want to release it next to any other major hits, which could potentially harm the sales. Now, furthermore, Phil Spencer wants to make sure that this game is the best-selling RPG ever made, and the only way that that happens is if you kind of just give Bethesda Game Studios enough time to get things right and truly deliver an epic experience. There's going to be over 200,000 plus lines of dialogue in that game, so I just want to make sure that they've got it right. We're going to be playing Starfield potentially for 10 and potentially even 20 plus years. It is truly that type of game, so I think that Starfield's Todd Howard and his entire team at Bethesda Game Studios can take all the time they need and just make sure that they crush this game. Furthermore, this is the first big exclusive on the Xbox Series X and that Xbox has had in years. This is a Bethesda Game Studios exclusive game for the Xbox and PC platform. So by all accounts, BGS has got to crush this game. So if that means another small delay is needed, then just take the small delay. We've got other games we'll play this year until Starfield eventually comes out. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up with this video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Are you concerned about Starfield's launch? Do you think this delay is needed, or do you think it's not going to get delayed at all? Let me know in the comment section. Like the video, share it out to all your friends, subscribe to the channel with your notifications turned on, and until next time, this has been Wes from VGL, and I will talk to you again soon.